Merry Christmas! To all of our IPYPU constituents all across the world, we wish you the love of Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. May the Lord God bless you real good.
Everyone, did you miss the Black Friday special that we did last month? Well, guess what? We are in the spirit of giving, and what you want to do is register again for our Christmas special. We have opened up registration, so you don't want to miss it this time. So next year, let me give you a sneak peek of where we're going next year. We're going to Charlotte, North Carolina in March. Then we're going to Columbus, Ohio in April to celebrate our 90th anniversary. Next, don't miss the summer convention because I hope to see you there. And lastly, we are going to the New York City area for our Presidents and Leaders Retreat. Don't miss this opportunity. Download the app, visit us on the website, and register today because 2023, prices are going up and things are changing. So I hope to see you there. Merry Christmas and have a wonderful
Merry Christmas, everybody. It's your boy, Pastor Kyle Shorty, your IPYPU president, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas IPYPU style. All throughout this Christmas season, we've got games, we've got cooking, we've got seminars, we've got sessions. We just have great Christmas memories for you. This is a place you want to be. Hit that share button, invite somebody to be part of this wonderful time of the year with your IPYPU family. Let's go, y'all. IPYPU 12 Days of Christmas. Let's get it.
Praise the Lord, everyone. This is Sheral Roberson. I'm owner and coach of Empowered to Enrich. I'm from San Diego, California. My husband and my pastor is Pastor Billy D. Roberson of St. Peter Apostolic Community Church. I would like to thank Pastor Kyron Shorter, the IPYPU president, for allowing me this time to give you some information about how to survive this volatile market in this day and time. Okay. This presentation is intended to provide general information and shouldn't be considered legal, tax, or financial advice. It's always a good idea to consult a tax or financial advisor for specific information on how certain laws apply to your situation and about your individual financial situation. With over 40 years of banking and mortgage experience, I am passionate about sharing this vast knowledge with the community at large. The purpose of Empowered to Enrich, is the name of my company, is to enrich the lives and financially empower individuals and families by providing access to quality coaching and counseling in person or virtual on Zoom. We also provide resources and referrals for grants and down payment assistance for first-time buyers and resources for those who are struggling to keep their home. I also do financial education seminars for women's groups, youth, couples, K through 12 boot camp, and other groups, in person or Zoom. We're going to talk today about navigating today's volatile market. Today's financial market is in an uproar, up and down, and many people are being laid off of their jobs. Their tech jobs and mortgage industries are laying off and closing up. A lot of mortgage companies have closed. Some tech companies are laying off thousands of people. So we're in a very volatile market. Even though the labor market is stating that the labor market is good, a lot of the higher paying jobs are not there. The interest rates are going up due to the Federal Reserve increasing the lending rate, the rate that they charge to lenders, so that now the interest rates on credit cards, personal loans, and car loans are up. How can we best position ourselves going into 2023? Most economists are predicting a recession. What steps are required for us to survive this recession, to take back control of our finances? When you have healthy finances, this can lead to less stress and more peace. So we want to make sure that we have our finances in order going into this, going into next year, 2023. I have some tips to help you in 2023 to put you in a better position. That will be to build an emergency fund. The advice for this is to build up to an emergency fund to cover your expenses. In case you lose your job or something, an emergency comes up, this would ideally be 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. That's something that is very necessary. Once you've saved up 3 to 6 months, then you can take that any extra that you have and put in a savings account for other items that you may want or need. We're going to trim our expenses, review your budget, or do a budget. Some of you probably don't have a budget, but there's many, apps out there that you can use to do a budget. There's several, apps that will help you with that. But even in the Bible, Luke 14:28 says, "For which of you desiring to build a tower does not first sit down and count the cost, whether it be enough to complete it?" So we see in the Bible that they even talk about budgeting. A proper budget also helps you to be good stewards of the money or the job or the funds that the Lord has given you. Being a good steward also helps you to be able to pay your tithes and offerings, give offerings. So we want to make sure that we're being a good steward of what God has given us. You can trim your expenses, like I said, pay off high interest credit cards, as the rates on these accounts will likely increase in 2023. Consolidate insurance for your car and home into one company. This could save you several $100s per year, depending on what you have. Make sure to look at your insurance to see if you can reduce some things off of it, car and home, get a better price on them. Shop other car and home insurance companies to see if there's a better rate. Trim back on going out to eat or buying your morning coffee at Starbucks. So you may want to just get a cup of coffee at home before you leave, or cook your meals in the home, because going out to eat is very high cost. Maybe just do a cheat day, as we call it, and go out and eat at a restaurant once a week or so. Eliminate any subscriptions you're not using. A lot of us have subscriptions and even other types of memberships that we are not using. You need to go through those and trim those off. That will help also. Find a side hustle. Having different streams of income will allow you to survive if you lose your full-time job, or work full-time and get a part-time job for extra funds to pay off debt, or to even save for a home if you like that. The census shows that 7 out of 10 couples do not budget. 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck. So making sure you know exactly where your money is going will help you to have money left over after each paycheck. Some other tips: it's a good time to work on your FICO score. Level up, making sure that your FICO score is the highest it can be with the type of credit that you do have. The higher your credit score, the lower your rate on credit will be. There are 3 credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You can actually check your credit annually for free at www.annualcreditreport.com. Now, what you will have to do is go into this website, and then you will click the annual report for Experian, then you have to go back in and get the annual report for TransUnion, and then get the annual report for Equifax, and then compare those, make sure everything is correct on there. If you see anything that is not correct, you need to make sure to get it corrected. You would write to they have guidelines or procedures on there that you can use to go ahead and get that corrected. So make sure to look at your credit and correct anything that's not correct. Now this does not have FICO scores on it, so you will have to, it just gives you what your credit shows on there. There's one thing I did want to make sure that you know, that you can sabotage your credit score by paying and closing old credit cards. So what you would do, you can pay them off. That's very good to pay them off, but just don't close them. And what will happen, once you close it, then your credit score will drop if you close that credit card that you paid off. It doesn't affect if you have a car loan or a personal loan, but with credit cards, it does affect your credit score. So you could pay it off, but just don't close the card. Some credit card companies will close it after there's no activity for a while, but what you need to do is go in, every so now and then and use it and pay it off. So maybe get lunch and then pay it off at, within the month, so that there is showing some activity on the card. To improve your credit score, you can improve that by paying your credit cards to less than 30% of the credit. Oops, sorry. That. Paying it off to 30% of the credit limit. So I will talk about that a little bit more further down if I have enough time, but you need to keep your credit cards at 30% of the credit limit. Your FICO score consists of payment history, 35%, utilization of credit limit, 30%, age of your credit history, 15%, type of credit, 10%, new credit, 10%. So if you look at this, 65% is payment history. So you need to make sure that you're making your payments on time. You cannot have lates and have a good credit score, especially recent lates. Now, if you had some lates in the past, you can't do anything about that, but the further away you get from that late will increase your score. So if you have a 30-day late payment, that can reduce your credit score by 60 to 110 points. Also, if you have a maxed out credit card, that's 10 to 45 points per credit card that's maxed out. So it's very important that you don't max out your credit cards, because utilization of credit limit is 30%. And what that means is, utilization means, say you have $5,000 in credit card debt. So of all your credit cards added together is $5,000. You need to make sure that it's less than 30% or less of that credit limit. So if it's $5,000, you need to make sure your balance doesn't go over, I think that would be 1,500. So your balance on all your credit cards, if all your limits added together is 5,000, you need to make sure that all the balances on all the credit cards are 1,500 or less. That way you'll get the max bang for your buck on regards to the utilization amount. So if you have a good payment history and you have your utilization of your credit limits down, then you should be getting a very good credit score on that. Okay, so the other thing is, I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to let you know that I am available for questions. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on my email at sherylroberson@gmail.com. I'm also available for speaking engagements. You can contact me for your next event at sherylroberson@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the latest financial news you can use. And that channel is listed here, but if you want to inbox me or email me, then I'll send it to you so that you can subscribe. On that, I will also be letting you know when my Financial Empowerment Summit is coming. I'm scheduling it in February, and at that time, it's usually like a 2 to 3 hour conference. I bring in people from the industry to talk to you. Plus I go over more in depth on the credit and budgeting and those items. So, and how to get grants, what grants are available. So if you're interested in coming to that summit or having a Zoom session on that, you can reach out to me on my email again at sheralroberson@gmail.com. My name is spelled SHERALROBERSON, and that's at gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Empower to Enrich. I am on LinkedIn with my name, and also Facebook. So any of those ways you can reach out to me, and I will get back to you and let you know what's going on in regards to the summit. And also on my YouTube channel, I will be giving the latest financial news updates for you. Again, I want to thank Pastor Kyron Shorter for allowing me to give this information to you, and also the International PYPU. I thank you again for allowing me to speak. And you guys have a great happy holiday, and don't spend too much money, because you're going into 2023, and you need to make sure that your finances are stable. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to our 12 days of Christmas. Hopefully you enjoy, and I am excited. I don't know about you, but I am looking forward to our next program. Who knows what it's going to be? It may be you. You might see yourself. I don't know. Hopefully you are enjoying it. It's something that you can gather your family around. Just enjoy family time, especially in the perilous times that we are living in. Life is short. We don't know whether we're going to be here today or tomorrow, but take this time just to enjoy family. Not only enjoy family, call up some family members and let them know that it's on, so you can like, share, subscribe. Save it for later, even if you can't watch it right now. I do not recommend watching it as you drive home, but once you get home, go ahead, pop your popcorn and take off your shoes and relax. So, I don't know about you, but the next time we stream, I will be here live. I will share, and I hope that I'm not sharing by myself. Thank you. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.